They say music is powerful. It can heal, inspire, or even summon what you never meant to call. Good evening, fellow creeps. This is Kim, your storyteller. Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna share with you a story that happened in a jamming studio. For those who do not know what is a jamming studio, you can look it up on Google. But for those who know, probably you wanna rethink about your next visit to your jamming studio.
This is Creepy with Coffee.
My name is Amir. I'm 21 years old from Johor and a vocalist of my own indie band called MoonRiot. Music has always been my passion ever since school days. So when I found a group of friends who shared the same love, we immediately formed a band. The lineup: Fikri on drums, Razif on bass, Lan on guitar, and me on vocals. Now, here's something you need to know about me. I'm really a forgetful guy. I mean, really forgetful. I can leave my power bank right on the table and still lose it within minutes. Forgetfulness has always been my thing. But what happened one night is something I will never forget. It started with a phone call. An organizer from an underground concert reached out, offering our band a performance slot, but in just short 3 days to prepare. I was beyond excited. Without wasting time, I grabbed my bike keys and rushed to our usual jamming studio. When I got there, I was surprised to see all my bandmates were already waiting inside. I broke the news, and just like me, they were thrilled. We didn't waste a second. Instruments were set and we began practice. Lan, out of nowhere, suggested we go live on Facebook. But Razif immediately shot it down, worried that people would bash us if we sounded off. Fikri agreed with him, saying it was better to keep the session private. In the end, we settled on recording it with my phone, just so we could rewatch and catch any mistakes later, but not on Facebook Live. That night's practice was different. We played like never before, pouring everything we have into the music. Even pop songs, we twisted them into gritty rock versions. We played until 4 in the morning. By then, I was exhausted and decided to head home early, leaving the others to pick up. Before I walked out, Fikri joked with a laugh. "Hey bro, make sure you don't upload the video anyway, or you'll regret it." But the way he laughed, it wasn't normal. It was cold, unsettling. I brushed it off, not thinking much about it. The next day, I woke up late in the afternoon. Then I remembered the recording and decided to watch it. At first, everything looked fine. There I was, setting up the mic, then the others tuning and preparing their instruments. At the moment I zoomed in on the footage, my blood froze. Fikri didn't look like himself. He was wearing what looked like an old tattered white shirt. His face pale like a corpse. Razif's body cast no shadow at all. He was just a black figure void of detail. And Lan's head was tilted back, unnaturally, almost seemed broken. My chest tightened, my heartbeat raised. I immediately called them to come over. When they saw the video themselves, none of them spoke. Lan's face turned pale and in low voice he asked me, "Amir, last night did you give salam before you entered the studio?" I was speechless. No, I hadn't. I just walked right in. I played the video again, this time letting it run longer, and that's when I saw something worse. During one of our covers, there was something else in the room. A tall, thin, shadowy figure headbanging to our music. His head snapped back and forth in a grotesque, unnatural rhythm. I nearly threw up. That very night, we all agreed, delete the video, gone forever. And since then, I've made sure of one thing. Whenever I step into the studio, rehearsal room, or even an empty space, I never forget to give salam first. Because some things are always listening. Well, to this day, Amir never steps into a studio before giving salam. Well, do you think that it was actually bad lighting, or is it something about like a trick of the camera causing whatever was captured on the camera? But for me, I think actually enclosed space like a studio, cinema that never really see the sunlight like any other room usually are the favorite place of these things. That's why it's always advised to have your space. It doesn't matter whether it's your bedroom, your living room, your any space in the room to have sunlight in every now and then. You see, that's why storeroom, it's always a bit colder. Don't you realize that? Well, another room that is never seen the sunlight for quite some time is this particular studio. Well, what do you think about tonight's story? Leave it down below in the comments, and I'll see you in the next episode. Good night.